decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready! Roger, 5-0!
51 the mic, boy, 51. Get that smooth. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
152 fighter. Gun. 3 wide. Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
Here's Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. Ready. Roger, 5-0. Hey, watch Sunday. Check right. Hey, wahoo.
Tackles.
Check 9.
On first down, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flacco. He's got this complete to Hamilton.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Bravo.
Mike 51.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Brady, and that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Go, go.
On first down, Brady. It's caught. This is White. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Delta.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Not today, you want? Not today.
Brady to throw again.
65.
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
No, 66.
They do go for it. It's Brady. They're able to find Dorsett. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 78 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check. Watch 54.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco. That went into the hands of Hamilton.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now it's Flacco, and able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. Screen pass to Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood.
Pick up the ball. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Once more, it's Flacco. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Come on. Check nickel. Kill.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And again, it's Flacco to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 3 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Look at the hot set, wait.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, high 7.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37. Yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 29. Alpha. Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Going for the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This drive strikes out on the ground with Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 61 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll run with Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Regular.
First down, Patriots.
56. Hey, exit.
Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the
Behind,
score,
Jeff Wings.
Patriots 14.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Stand! Behind stand, Renee!
He's got this complete to Hamilton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Lacoste, 82 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a...
And, oh, a crunch.